Okay, this road I don't think hasn't been used in a long time. It's really overgrown in some spots, and I don't know. I've always wondered about this road. So I really don't see a lot of traffic on it, but there's a lot of deer trails right in here, which means it must not be used much, and it's healthy for the wildlife. So take a look. Go down another forest road today. It really isn't too overgrown. It's just that there's a lot of low-hanging branches and trees, and really don't see any tire tracks or anything. It's not too far from quote-unquote civilization too. There's a larger road not too far away, but I like kind of finding these little used places and always seeing what cool things I could find. So let's see what we find out today. It'll be a short day today. It's 4th of July and I gotta go home and barbecue, but I just felt the need for the woods. So let's see if there's anything cool down this path. I like the importance and the spirit of 4th of July, but I'm really not a fireworks guy. Just really not into that. If I want to see fireworks, I want to see, ooh, a hawk just went that way. I want to see nature's fireworks, which would be lightning and storms like that. So, all right, what I got to do here, and I did a video about it, is apparently the road, there's nothing there. There's nothing straight ahead. I guess it turns off this way, and then there's another road, so there's a crossroads. And what I started doing whenever I come to crossroads and I'm into places I'm not familiar with, I take a photograph of the spot I'm at here, and then I walk in front and take a spot, what it'll look like when I'm coming back, so I don't get lost. So, and I keep that on the phone. So I'll go do that, and then I'll see which way I'm gonna go. There's not much to my right, so I'm probably gonna go straight. Here's some evidence of some tires, but it could just be when they were doing prescribed burns here, or someone just went down this road and realized, I'll just turn around, because it looks like it did turn around. So it was either the prescribed burn unit, or it was someone that just came out here and changed their mind about coming down this road. It's traveling really close to a regular county road, so it's not, it's kind of, I don't know what the purpose of this road is, to be honest with you. It's kind of just meandering wherever it wants to go. A lot of times the forest roads are, you know, north, south, east, west. This one has a little bit of a winding element to it, and then it has like a lot of offshoots, so it may have been more important in an earlier time and not used as much anymore. But see, now I have another crossroads here. Pretty sure that will go back to the county road, so I'm gonna go this way. The pines have changed. Normally it's slash pines that have the big pine cones. Now we're in an area where there's a lot of sand pines, which I think are really pretty pine trees. They have really, really small pine cones that stay tightly compacted, and they need forest fires to open up these pine cones. So they're kind of a very unique tree. And like I said, they're one of my favorite pines. I think they're very pretty. I mean, the slash pines are awesome too in their own way, but sand pines are cool. Alrighty. Lots of lichens on the nature floor. And I'll stop boring you with my comments and go down the road, and if I see anything interesting, I'll check back in. Just remember, if you're old like me, remember the 70s public service commercial. It used to come on a lot on Saturday morning cartoon times in the 70s. It had the crying Native American who would always get sad when he'd be canoeing or walking and see stuff like this in the woods, you know? It is really sad. It's a shame that people trash a place like this, but that's the world we live in, and then we can only do what we can do and do the best we can with what we have where we are. Alrighty. I'll check back in a little bit. Apparently, I've come to the end of this fire road because it leads to a neighborhood. So I'm going to exit stage right or trail right. So that was a short-lived fire road slash adventure, but it's alright. I'm pressed for time anyway today with setting up barbecue and all that stuff, but it's always good to at least get out for a little bit. So, you know, I get curious now. I see a little path off the side of the road and I gotta check it out, which, you know, sometimes leads to really cool stuff, sometimes not so much. But anyway, anytime you're out in the woods, you know, here it comes, right? It's good medicine. Hope you enjoyed. Florida, a lot of times on the back of the Florida Forest Road sign, they'll have the Forest Road number. This one doesn't have it, which means it pretty much is a forest road they don't use anymore. And but here's the sign that you'll normally see. If you look on the back, if it's a usable road, it will have the road number most of the time, and that helps with guiding your way through, to find your way through the forest.